If you live in any of these Tarrant County cities highlighted in yellow, like Azle, North Richland Hills, Southlake, and northwestern parts of Fort Worth, then you live in Texas Senate District 9. Now, did you know that there is an election at the end of January that will determine who represents you and your community at the Texas Capitol? Here are your two candidates in the runoff. We have Democrat Taylor Ramett and Republican Lee Wambsgans. They're facing off after a special election back in November where no candidate received more than 50% of the vote. Ramett finished with 48%, followed by Wambsgans with 36%. That special election took place after Republican Kelly Hancock here stepped down to become acting state comptroller. Here's a closer look at the candidates. Taylor Ramett is a local union president and military veteran. He's been endorsed by former Democratic State Senator Wendy Davis, and his campaign priorities include working class interests, veteran care, and school funding. Lee Wambsgans is a conservative activist backed by President Donald Trump, Governor Greg Abbott, Senator Ted Cruz, and Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. Her campaign focuses are property taxes, public safety, and fully funding public schools. This is an off-cycle election, which means voter turnout is usually much lower than presidential or general elections. But your vote in this runoff will decide who represents Senate District 9 for the remainder of Hancock's term, which ends later this year. Now, early voting is already underway, and it ends Tuesday, January 27th, with Election Day on Saturday, January 31st. You can find your nearest polling place on the Tarrant County website.